towards that 2-0 as well right now.
Yeah, so yesterday, Sunday School beat DXA 2-0 and DXA beat Vantage 13-8 on Mirage. So if you're following the, the crocodile alligator greater than less than signs, it should be good for Sunday School, I guess.
And that Mirage is ready to go. So let's jump back into the fun, into the action, and get a change of bloody scenery, Dion.
Yeah, it used to be that this map was the one we couldn't escape, though, right? Like, it was always Mirage. If you had Chiefs in the server, that's where you got touch all the wood I can, overtime upon overtime upon overtime. But we don't have them. We have these two teams, and we've had our fair share of overtime. And we've had our fair share of action already. Looking onto Damio. And some mid-control for Sunday School.
A little bit of noise being made. Missed jump towards the bench side there. Licky able to snag one away before Viridian is finding one himself. But now he's all left alone. At least dominating jungle. But the bomb down at top mid makes things awkward. And Viridian, the slow peek back into two posted on him, has not gone well. But Sunday School with a pistol is a great way to kick off your map pick.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, not really any damage to come out from Vantage in the grand scheme of things either. 2 kills from Viridian. Quick in towards the pistol. As quick as you love it. No force up to come from the CTs. Not even a bomb plant from Sunday School to, I guess, extend out a little bit for themselves. So the MAC-10, the Galils, the utility. I'm wondering, actually, how many... Oh, I might put a pause on it. We're already into A.
Going right on out. Fighting fire with fire, and the stack is here for Vantage, but the USP's not able to do too much more after that first pick. And Vision is a little while away, coming into the jungle. Oh, there's one. How you going? Boom. Little tag onto Guag there as well. 2 players found, but I think it was just lackluster weaponry anyway. And Vantage just wanted to get straight into the gun round.
Yeah, what I was going to say earlier was I'm wondering how many set takes we're actually going to get on this T side. Yeah. Maybe from Sunday School more so than Vantage. We didn't really get a lot of executes when it came over into Ancient. I think we might be washing our minds a little bit with the amount of overtime we got as well. But yeah, I'd be interested to see how many set executes we actually do get into this map.
Control there for the taking, and it's a spam battle. Everyone looking for that smoke bank. But Damio with the refresh on the con smoke is going to be answered by smoke. And it's all about that con controls for both these teams. But the CT's giving up that window control and rotating for a triple B setup is interesting. They are very much expecting a late round B hit.
Yeah, a lot of utility already gone for Vantage. They kind of have to respect a little bit of what Sunday School are going to be throwing out the bomb to make its rotations towards the A side of the map. And AWP for Viridian is posted over towards B, as you say, with the majority of Vantage's forces. Might even shift into a little bit of a retake if Damio or if Omichella gets a little inkling of what might be happening around the A site. But you start to see a couple of shifts of position from Vantage. And a good opener, actually, from Damio to start off the affair.
Omi answering with another pick over towards CT here. Crispy with it right now and goes up. Thought he was feeling himself, but now he's just feeling the pain from Mizzy. Nice trade from Skull, who is also there towards CT, and Licky. The unknown quantity will be spotted. Damio, eyes on the right position. And now it's up to Guag and a 1v4 to give this a crack with not much time to do it. And he's just going to shatter everywhere. Look at that. First round on the board for Vantage.
Yeah, surviving with 4 as well is actually really pivotal for them to start off the CT side endeavors. I really don't want to see anyone in this map be heavily plagued by economical problems, getting into a rut, a couple of ecos here and there. I want to see some good successive rounds. I want to see some good duels. Maybe not as many good duels as we did in the last map to extend play astronomically so, but I feel like when it does come to Mirage here, might just tend in to be a little bit of a difference. Regardless, these pistols for Sunday School in this round might not be giving up too much of a challenge.
Yeah, it's looking like easy old pickings. Eco Fragger territory. And Licky hoping he can find someone. Being a little sneaky here. Vision does have that helmet, and he's also got a helping hand from Skull further down short. And that's going to be the second found. Sunday School back on the guns after a quick one.
Yep. And when it comes to Mirage, I mean, typically getting out an AWP on the T side is teams love to do it or teams love to not do it. Getting the vibes that Sunday School definitely want versus having out an AWP. See if he can dictate a lot of the power in the map. Wonder how much of an emphasis of mid control we're going to get from Sunday School as well to sacrifice a lot of utility to try and take it. Damio in a bit of a cheeky position. No one deep in apartments to be able to get a quick trade if it does go over there. But a great multi-frag to come through from Skullhunter. Wow, 3 kills on an A1S transition. It's pretty nasty.
Not bad, not bad. You'll take that. What do we got? Garfunkel and Versa in the 2v5. I don't want to write them off, but it looks like Vantage are feeling extra crispy moving into map 2. They've definitely had a quick chat after what happened in map 1, you know, letting that one slip through. They just want to get this one over with quickly. You know, I think they're setting their sights on Nuke.
Potentially. I mean, we do technically have a little bit of time to fill, before the next series starts, but a lot of that time might actually be taken up by this map. If the last one is anything to go by. Rifles in possession for Vantage. A good time to build up a lot more of the economy. A lot of time to just make sure that they are still just hitting their shots where required, not giving too much space over towards Sunday School. Don't give them any real room to breathe. Gonna be one of the key points for Vantage on this CT side as well. How much pressure can they install around the map? If they are looking to push in to a position, are they getting themselves a little bit of assistance? Likewise, what's happening right now over at A main. Damio and Omichella going in dry, clearing out the angles. It'll be good to see what they can do in these rifle rounds if they can get ideas and kind of maneuver Sunday School into a spot of bother.
There's the opening, and it looks like the pistols might not get a good shot here. I did see Eddie jumping around towards ticket side. They're hoping that these shots will work out, but I like that from Damio, playing it safe, just dropping the nade to try and get free damage. But positional-wise, Sunday School are just trying to dodge all this damage possible. Nade goes a little bit too deep here. And there's an opportunity.
Oh. That's cheeky.
Glad, you know, what he did earlier with the bloody deagle. You don't want to see that happening again.
No. Another kill here could definitely be a decisive blow on the round, but they overlook Omichella, which means no plants. And 2 kills in the round isn't really going to amount to much with the way that the Benjamins are flowing over for Vantage, so they won't be rocked whatsoever. Another gun round, though, to come up for Sunday School. This is where you want to see them convert it to still keep in contention a good possible half. Because if this one gets dropped, you know, you're really starting to see a couple of rifle rounds that Vantage will have up their sleeve. Building confidence, building the idea that the CT fundamentals are working for themselves. They know how they're going to look to kind of close out this half.
Real quick, straight into ladder. And with the bomb here, with 3 here, 2 here, 1 going unders. No, 1's up in window already. That's what's going on. This is looking like a real awkward situation. And Damio fully ready for Mizzy here. Gets the better of him. With the full apps control, you can start to cheat one of these CTs across. Looks like, oh, Eddie going to be able to spot this crack up short, and he's going to have to hit some crackers himself, but the molly deals with him. Sunday School just like that, going to be able to get back into the round, and they know where the final 2 CTs are. Well, at least one of them. Versus still worried about market. Nade goes down, and the flash does too. But Vision still tucking and just waiting to try and be the sneaky individual here. Eyes from short, won't quite see him when he's crouched. And it will boil down to when he picks his timings. He's got that kit. He will be seen right now and has to activate. But the bomb planted for short means this round's done. Versa takes him out of the round, and it's going to be 4-3 as Sunday School find their third.
Yeah, some great ingredients, actually, to get a great idea on what you want to do to finish it off for Sunday School, right? You've got a player up in the window just being quite passive, a complete overlook for Skullhunter, and once you're finally into the site, you're starting to overwhelm Viridian at the back with that AWP. He's missing some shots. He's walking into a Molotov. By the point in time that the bomb already goes down, two players in the apps aren't really going to be able to work together to get out and get the retake happening. So some good decisive blows from Sunday School. Some great, well, I was going to say some attempted scaling up through mid yet again, but Viridian getting better of rekonz as the first opener, and a lineup for Skullhunter. Always got to be cheeky in CS2 with a mid window smoke. You can explode it open and get a great amount of view.
Crispy shot. Is that the way? Maybe the only way back into the round.
Oh, need a couple more first.
Not playing this fully together, but they are just going to creep out mid. Try to clear it from the top and the bottom. Nice sneaky positions from a couple of the CTs as well. Damio able to pivot into short from the cinder blocks, but he doesn't have eyes on Con right now. And you see Licky as well, who's made his way all the way in through CT. Gets the better of Viridian, who was jiggling, and the timing not favouring.
That idea of a molly as well. I don't think Vantage are going to have the idea that it was actually thrown up there, but it does give you the idea that the T's here in this post plant don't actually know where the retake might be formulating from Vantage, and two AWPs actually in hands for Sunday School as well. They can't afford to miss shots, Mac.
Certainly can't. But we'll see if they do, because... Oh, that's not going to be a missed one. Versa right on the mark, but the bullseye not hit the second time, not with the Glock. And Licky, not necessarily known for his AWPing, but he's making it work for the first, and the time it's there for a defused Damio. Close to trade. I thought that was going to be a collateral, but it's just barely missed.
I thought it was going to be as well. And you can see the idea that you want to try and get that pick and duck into your corner, but as soon as you get a bullet into your body, your movement speed, you can't re-get out the AWP to have another shot. It's quite unfortunate. And the defuse to come in from Vantage. There was a world, you know, you said how they're getting back into that round. It was with hitting shots with those AWPs, like they were starting to do. Had Versa had another bullet in the chamber, potentially could have taken the duel at Tetris instead of going for the sidearm. But shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't.
Misk smoke in mid, and boom goes the smoke. Boom goes rekonz. He was not quite ready for that one to get blown. And Omi quite low as well. Viridian trying to go fishing through the smoke there. And the site is Sunday Schools, but the numbers are there for Vantage, and it's even better now with Skull finding one through the smoke. The spam is way too good. Versa needs to do it all himself now, but he's not ready for the re-swing on stairs yet again. Scully Boy going to be going wide, and that is 6 on the CT side for Vantage.
Yeah, just good change of pace from Vantage in the round as well, right? You see this utility up through mid. They've got an idea that a combination of a flash and a nade into the smoke means that regardless of Sunday School member behind it, maybe even multiple, would be in a bit of a predicament. So good idea there. Good finishing around the A site as well. And that is 6 rounds on the half there. They're looking to get more than an equalization as well in this map, that we couldn't really separate these two teams over on number 1 of Ancient. Just the eco to come through for Sunday School in this round. They do already start to push Vantage back, although they don't really feel like they need to. A push up to the apartments. Mizzy good for 1. Looking for a second. Vision so low. Blows away the gun.
Oh, the molly. It's lovely. Vision will fall to the HE eventually. And the round's not quite done just yet. I thought it was going to be a full-on mop-up on the apps members, but you can see the bomb starting to make its way back to mid instead.
Definitely love to retrieve a gun that's over in apartments. There isn't any, unfortunately, because of the utility that was thrown up there. So I don't believe Licky can pick one up. Oh, no, actually, there is an AK still on the ledge, so he will pick it up. See if he can put that to good use a little bit later on in a situation where you might see a bomb plant go down. Just comes down to Damio to see if he's going to respect that or not. If you can call for some assistance from the team. If anyone on Sunday School makes some steps, they're almost incentivized to plan at triple boxes for mid. Footsteps will be heard by Viridian as well. Communicate that over. Damio, get ready for the fight.
The time it's ticking. And Garfunkel going to be allowed to stick that, but unfortunately, in the final millisecond, Damio's found him with a spam. Trying it again on a safer side, and in comes the swing. Licky stopping that from happening, but they got off the plant. He got off the plant. Versa.
Oh, he felt the pressure. He felt he needed to help his teammate. That's some missed comms. Oh, dear.
I don't think that's missed comms. I think that's
no, I think
him
that's
thinking he wanted to fight for it, but
or plant away from away from connector at that point. Yeah, that is rough. Regardless, that is rough. Changes from a potential, 6-4, looking to tie up the half at 6-6 to now a very real, 8-4, 9-3 if this round does get dropped out by Sunday School.
Where we going now?
Good timing on the smoke from Vision. It actually stops any execute from Sunday School, any walking up through the apartments. They have no idea that Damio is already pushed up through the guts of mid, at least able to get the trade.
Smoked off at unders. But T's pretty happy with their spot, I'd say. Creeping up short. We're about to have some action. Flash across the top of Con. 1T caught with util out, and the trade favors Vision in the end. Who's still living, still here on shore. Ooh, maybe not for long if he's jumping around with the knife out like that. Yeah. And the molly as well forces him back in a window. Quick repositioning is decent. But reckons he needs to get that bomb back, and that just ain't happening. Not today, not with Viridian. Slotting those through Con.
Yeah, in the right spot at the right time to deny the bomb from getting to an open B site and switching it into a retake, into a potential round for Sunday School. A glimmer on this T side, but it is starting to fade away, isn't it? Last round of the half. And Vantage have definitely recuperated and recovered from what was a exhausting, or what would be expected to be an exhausting map for these players in the previous one of Ancient. They've had their little break, they've had a reset, and Vantage are still charging along on this CT side. Now it becomes quite difficult for Sunday School. Play on the element of surprise, the creep up through apartments, utility to bust out.
With the nade. Okay, love that pre-nade from Skull. It's actually going to pick up reckons there before he gets traded out, and that might have just been enough damage to keep them in the round, but the bomb hasn't quite gone down. They want to keep on fighting here, and we'll get it there eventually. Licky swinging on Division, who was tucked away at empty, and the CT starting to sneak out with the prog smoke, but the T's staying sneaky, staying silent, and just waiting for everything to fade first. Nade invested to make sure no one's sitting there at E-Box. And Omi coming up short as well. Out towards Van, which is a great position, and the app player is going to be seen. Versa going straight onto the top of the van. Oh, seen! Jumping across the smoke, but Damio too crisp with the M4, and they will find the bomb in the smoke just in time. 9-3 is going to be the score here at half time. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us after the break for the second half. Welcome back to the ESL Challenger Melbourne closed qualifier for Oceania, where Vantage have really put their big boy pants on and turned this around from their performance on Ancient, which wasn't necessarily bad, but it was getting sloppy, and now they're looking much better here on Mirage. But let's see what they can do on the T side.
Yeah, the pistol round's going to be quite important for them. If they find that, they should be a shoo-in for closing out this map, one would expect. A little bit of utility for Skullhunter. P250 dropped Damio to play a bit of raid boss, although Skullhunter's already lost his life. So the smoke, two of them actually, going to still be played with for this wrap through jungle, although it's just a little bit unexpected and untoward of a play than one might have thought.
Awkward position for Guag to be playing from, but isolates that fight perfectly. And jumping through the smoke just wasn't the way to go this time for Viridian. Damio with the P250 has that one-tap potential onto all of these CTs, but so do they, because they have USPs.
Yep. And that's the round done and dusted. Again, a bit of a strange one. You know, a little bit unorthodox for those smokes that you then have to try and jump through. If the site was clear or you had that flash in from Skullhunter, potentially you got the idea that the team gets up, scales through, gets flashed in, and then they can surprise you. But yeah, pistol round's done and dusted. We'll move on to a rifle-y 40 round for Sunday School. Got a couple of A1Ss in there, and a famous on the rifle department. You got a scout, you got an MP9. Definitely will just want to see these transition to the next round against all the Glocks of Vantage. A bit of spam in the complete B stacking of the map for Vantage. A push in through A main for Mizzy as well gives you a good idea that the whole team can have focus on the B side of the map, Mac.
Certainly seems to be the case. And, oh, okay. Crispy shots there on the MP9. Make this one very much unachievable for Vantage. Omichella. What's he got? Boom. No kills. Exactly. 5 on the board. Sunday School off to a solid start. You got to remember as well, they took the pistol in the first half, only got 1 off the back of it. And from there, only got 2 more rounds. No, 1 more round. It was 9-3 at the half. So they've taken both pistols. They're currently now on 5 rounds. They really need to try to clean up their game here in the second half if they want to make this a 2-0.
No, absolutely. They'll have to just be really clean. They essentially just have to echo the clean rounds that we saw from Vantage over on their CT side. Really good initiatives, really good mid takes and mid holds. A couple of cheeky in the mid round unique plays. If Omichella gets bested here, that would be a good start for Sunday School, but it's only going to be a trade at the end. Still, works wonders. Utility diminishes for Vantage. Positions around the A side of the map are no longer existent. Get a little bit of this mid control, but mid is not where you can plant the bomb.
Just waiting that molly out. Vantage in a great position for this B split, and the CTs seem to be quite unaware. Reckons, though, they're at bench, will reposition to try to help Garfunkel stay alive on the balcony, which it's going to be hard to do from this position under the window. But that smoke allows him right on through. Bomb down on short makes things even more difficult now for Vantage when they were in a good position. Just couldn't dislodge the MP9 from the balcony for a while. And now going to be tagged up on short. This is going from bad to worse, quick smart.
30 seconds. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a problem right now. The scout can finish it up. The MP9 too. So you've got a good recipe around this B's site to bake the cake and eat it. 20 seconds now. And it's just going from bad to worse for Vantage. Damio, the 1 versus 3 with the bomb on the floor. Nice tap on the first. Nice spray on the second. He has to get the charge up. It's against the scout player at the moment. If he misses the scout shot, Versa might die. The shadow, the dance, the ring around the rose. He blows on the timer. It works out for Sunday School, but Damio, you certainly made that one interesting.
Oh my lord. Dangerous gameplay. But Versa's done just enough to survive the terror of the Glock running at him. 3 rounds the difference now as Sunday School have won their first gun round, just barely, but they haven't brought any of those guns across. So it being that expensive makes things even harder for the later rounds in the half because the T's have round.
It's actually a really important duel to be winning in the Palace right now because it just gives another angle that Sunday School can go in for this hold around the A site. They have to jump up. They have to steamroll over him, and Licky, Mizzy, both getting a kill apiece. This is crumbling like a cookie for Vantage. The force-up attempt, Mac, is not working, and now it's all on to Mr. Skullhunter, and he is sent 6 feet under. Sunday School, they are finding what they need to on this CT side.
Yeah, it's not looking super pretty. But the job is getting done, and that's what it's all about.
That's it. Remember, there is still another BO3 that these teams, whoever wins, needs to play later on. That'll be scheduled for an hour and a half from now.
Yeah. Might be rolling in real quick. Licky.
Through mid.
Gonna make his way up and farm up the Deagles. Vantage have been quite scary with pistols for some of these rounds, and Licky down to about half will drop that nade, and the bowling was good, but Damia repositioned.
Little how do you do in the connector?
Oh,
Just the pistols.
97 damage nade.
Just the pistols for Vantage. But yeah, he caught him in the Pokeball there. Omichella and Vision. Actually, Omichella getting a bit of decent damage with the Deagle in this round. Full HP still. A good amount of damage onto Versa and a retrieved A1S. Funnily enough, this is actually kind of navigatable for Omichella. Bombing another postcode though.
Yeah.
And I do believe Garfunkel is going to beat him to it.
Well, I think they know. They didn't see the bomb on the map, and they know he was last alive, so he's looking, but he's very isolated right now. A bit of noise being made. Omi gets the kill.
Versus
gets
low.
the package. And, okay, he's looking to do it again. 1v5 angle, yep.
$20 seconds though, Mac. He's got to get to a bomb site for, and if you are Versa and Reckons, you're probably letting him get, halfway through the plant here. The problem is Versa is the one that's low. And he's hiding, tucked, can't get mollied or naded out. The plant has to go in on the smoke. Can Versa stop it? He's going to attempt to stop it or play the retake. Oh, he's got him. Looking the wrong way. Wasn't expecting him close.
Patience works out for them in the end. Got a little bit cautious, understandably. But here we go. Sunday School. What's that now? 5 in a row. And looking to make it 6, which would certainly make me start believing.
Yeah, for sure. Well, this is going to be a really pivotal round for Sunday School to equalize and for Vantage to get on the T side. A round on the board. Versa back on the boomstick as well. Should give him a little bit of comfort.
And comfort's good.
Absolutely. But is it enough to try and convert a round? Lots of utility back around towards mid. Some util towards the A side as well. You got a top of con smoke. You got a mid window smoke. Is that a molly on the map that's been dropped in Sandwich? From the T's?
Looks like it. Might have been
anyways.
naded over. Not sure what it is.
Yeah. Well, Garfunkel's gone with 50 seconds to go. There's a bit of a creep up connector for Vantage. And Mizzy is just going to sail on past them. This can actually be a bit of false information because you might call that they're outside apartments here, Mac. And they're not.
Yeah. Not to worry. Man, disadvantage for the retake. I'd argue Sunday School just call the save. Worry about their money, which is not looking in a good way. I think Mizzy wanted to see if he could catch a timing to maybe get them back into the round, but save call already there for sure.
Yep. And it'll be the first T-sided round as well that they're able to achieve. With 5 alive, is actually really good. It means that they're not going to have any chippings into their own economy in the next round or the one after that. If they do end up dropping it, they'll have a couple of these rifle buys to really give it a good crack to try and close this map out and send us into the third on nuke.
Yeah.
You also kind of in your mind, you know, you're on the edge of wanting to hunt to remove these guns as well. But priority, I think, for Vantage is just a round at a time, hold your weaponry, maximize your win percentage chance. It's good to see, though, that Sunday School are going to be able to give it another crack with having 3 survive in the previous rounds. Enough weaponry to continue the AWP over, to continue with a lot of utilities. Want to see what different conditioning Vantage are going to be able to throw out. This time it is a very quick opening pick from Viridian and Palace. Attempted peek out from Versa. Not going his way.
Rough place to be for Sunday School. Again, going for that full investment and not having a huge amount of util left already. Some smoke, some mollies, but relatively suboptimal. And rekonz he's in a solid position to deal with this swing. They didn't hard clear the corner. He's got 3. No way. How's he been allowed to do that?
That's disgusting, Mac. That's what that is. None of them able to quickly turn to be able to get the trade. I know Skullhunter is still kind of the low sensitivity player, so I guess in that realm, in the chaos, it's difficult, but you got to give good credit to him. And now Vision in a 1 versus 3, got to be shut down. rekonz take a bit of a self-clapper. You haven't gotten a lot of, you know, kind of kills into this map so far, but that's a crucial 3 to get towards the nth hour.
Getting deep into regulation and getting all tied up again. Feeling like a broken record saying that one this evening, but
yeah,
we'll see if we get through it unscathed by the terrible OT.
So you're going to say Mirage for a second there?
No. I was just... didn't want to say it, but...
Yeah.
Just went with it anyway.
Funny thing is, technically plausible now for OT. It always is. Always is. Well, the affordance of this buy round, courtesy of the previous one that Vantage was able to get with the 5 alive. And the loss bonus will start to come a factor in the round after this too. So they will have another buy in the next round. See if Sunday School are going to be able to echo that. Garfunkel already down a little bit for the count. 23 HP by himself at B. Mid control very present for Vantage. Not going to tie a bow on this one under the tree. Get to round number 11. 40 seconds to go.
Oh. Almost.
Where's his gun?
He dropped by accident somehow, buddy.
Oh, what?
Got a little awkward there for a moment, and you blink and you miss it. The A-site defense has been demolished. rekonz wasn't allowed to be there in ladder. Everyone says, yeah, look, I'll do that. Yep, I got this. Omi gets 2. That's that.
That was firing squad. That's what that was. 4 immediate kills. And Garfunkel can't survive either. 11 for Vantage, 5 alive. They've got buys for, well, near on the rest of this map. And Sunday School, they have to cop this one on the chin.
Playing for OT again.
Yeah.
Well, it worked before.
No, Mac, no.
What's to say they can't do it one more time, hey? For old time's sake. Right, mid-control has been snatched by Vantage. And Sunday School Playing experimental, going a little aggressive with it. Look at Mizzy. He's pushing, but Viridian very much ready for this little head to pop up. And, oh, that timing is immaculate. Mizzy, I don't know if he's heard the rotation, but...
Oh, he's coming back.
He's now got so much space. Oh, okay, manages to bring it back just barely. He's thinking about it, but it's just so awkward. It's just such an awkward timing again.
He wants
and
to hold
again.
it. He wants to stay around as well. Did they leave the gun? They might have actually just left the gun. Regardless, eyes on the prize. To the B site, they look to go. Vision. Maybe thinks better of it. Drops smoke. They do know that there's, you know, an MP9 that's pushed up through A. They know what kind of weaponry Sunday School are playing with.
Shot missed. Full belief in the flash. And with 30 seconds, they are walking into this site with a decent little setup. Mizzy is ready for that swing on the bottom side, but nice reaction from Vision. Gets them across the line, or does it? Licky with the 5-7. Gets his, but no one else. And that is Vantage stabilizing the game. So much money in the bank here, and need just one more round, as Sunday School are going to be buying what they can here to try to stay in this.
Yeah, I mean, Vantage are holding on. They were holding on for so long over on map number 1, and now trying to get us into the third decider in Nuke. Good performance from Damio so far in the kill feed area. Putting up 24. Set execute from Vantage being aligned outside of a main. This time, Omichella up in the palace. Here comes the hit.
Going real quick. Ooh, inverse up. Going to be able to at least snatch one away, but the defense... Oh. I think it works enough to give Sunday School a shot here. You got one Deagle, one MP9. And the positioning, not great, but those smokes need to fade at some point, and the T's are playing real aggressively. That should have been Guags, but he wasn't quite tucked away. And reckons now 1v3. He's made some sneaky moves so far today. Oh, and this ain't going to be one of those, I don't think. They know exactly where he is. And the T's are tucking, making sure that there is absolutely no shot of reckons. Making a clutch work, and I dare say that means we're done. Yep, okay.
Yep, okay. I was waiting for it. It's like,
yep.
There's no kill. CSTV has bamboozled us again. But hey, look, no overtime coming in towards that one. Clean slate. Yeah. It's the best of one. It's Nuke. Winner into the grand final next. I think KCG are unexpectedly, you know, they're probably...